Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the horse. So welcome back all my pony pals. How are we doing, all my pony princesses and my stunning stallions, huh? How's that for some horse related compliments? Let's get these shuffled up and let's get on with today's reading. Let's stop about there. We'll take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so that's not looking great, is it? Looks like we're going for a bit of a rough patch. 3 negatives. Black isn't always an attack, but it is hard to be optimistic when we've got 3 of them all there as they are. We've got no whites, even though they're not always all right, so we don't really need to necessarily worry about that. What we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on the compatibility, and we're on a go slow, so straight away we can see what the problem is, or it's relevant to the problem. Things aren't moving quick enough for you. Horses and oxen, although they're both herd-related animals that live on the prairie, they're not necessarily compatible. One's quite slow and I guess in some ways rigid, rational, logical. The other, very fast, very quick, very sort of impulsive and spontaneous. Adaptable in some senses, which I feel you're not being able to do. You're being kind of stuck somewhere, or at least you feel stuck. I think right now, this isn't a permanent place that you are in. In fact, any time a horse gets stuck, it's never really necessarily permanent. Horses will kick down that stable door. They will jump the fence. They will run. Give them a chance. Or not even, no, that's wrong. It shouldn't be give them a chance. Give them a reason to, and it's yippee-ki-yay. So what we're looking at here now is maybe a feeling of being trapped, not being able to do what you want to do, not being able to express yourself properly, or maybe, you know, just get on and do something that's for you. It's all about everybody else right now. It's all about, you know, things that are happening. And this could be something to do with maybe family or friends and social circles. It almost feels like you're being forced. Now, I'm not saying that you're being forced to be a people pleaser, because you are a very sociable person. You're happy to help people. You're part of that communicator triangle. However, when people become expectant of you, when people expect this of you and that of you, and then you don't get the appreciation, you don't get the gratitude, it's almost like you've done all this stuff for everybody. It's almost like, hypothetically, the best way I can put all this, it's almost like right now you're feeling as if you decorated everything, the tree, the room, the lights, the whole thing. You decorated everything. Everybody came round and not one person said Happy Christmas to you. So it almost feels completely like you don't belong there. You feel like it's all a waste of time if you feel like you're trapped. I mean, like I say, it's hypothetical. I just feel like you're not thinking ahead because you're forced to be stuck in the here and now. And that's getting you down a little bit. Catalyst card is coming in, though, a favourable one for horses, because it does happen very quickly with the rabbit. Now, the rabbit and the horse, they don't necessarily get on too well, but they can work in some ways. It's not about necessarily the compatibility here either. What we are looking at is the catalytic aspect of this and the fact that it's in the negative. We're looking at change. We're looking at you're getting out the room. You look. It almost looks like you're going to storm off. You're going to lose your temper. Forget diplomacy and being diplomatic. Forget the politics. Forget all talking about it, being rational and trying to figure this one out where everybody is happy. Like I say, being a people pleaser. You're going to leave and you're literally going to get on your high horse and go. You are the high horse. You don't need that kind of energy around you. If you're not getting appreciation, if you're not feeling like those around you are grateful for what you do and that they may be taking advantage, or, you know, they may just be taking the mick, or, you know, maybe they don't intend to do it, but it's how you feel. It's what is happening. And because you feel it, it's real to you, despite what people try to say, whatever, excuses or reasonings there could be. If you're feeling like you're almost neglected, then it's always best to communicate and try to be diplomatic. I feel that maybe you've just now lost your temper. I feel right now you've just kind of gone a little bit off the rails, and gone a little bit, forget it. You're stampeding. You're rearing up, you're kicking, you've bolted, you want to run, and you want to get out of this place. You want to get out of this place that you feel stuck in, feel trapped in. Because why would you want to be trapped in a place when you're not even appreciated for being, you're not even appreciated? So let's get out and basically run. So now you're running. This catalytic moment that is happening now is probably because you lost your shit. And it's not going to stop there, because then we've got this catalytic moment here, which is that goat or the sheep, if you prefer. That is a catalytic moment which is brutal. It is a change which is going to come in, and very few signs like this catalytic moment. They're not incredibly happy with it. But with this catalytic moment that's going to come in is going to basically smash this out the way, and it's going to bring in something new for next week. There is definitely going to be something on the horizon for you from this catalytic moment, because this is your soul card. This is the card that is connected with you through that soul family, soul tribe, soul energy kind of stuff. It's a soulmate, the goat and the horse. And that doesn't always mean lovey-dovey-dovey. It means that there is a lesson to be learned here. This is meant for you. This isn't there to attack you, hurt you, or punish you. It is just meant to happen for you specifically to get to where you need to be. There is a catalytic change about to happen, which is going to tear everything apart from the old, the past, where you were, and bring you into the next card or the next phase, which is essentially bringing you through into the new year. It's going to start as literally early as next week. It's basically whatever happens, it's going to be new year, new start for you. You don't get two catalytic moments like this unless there is a big change happening. And we can always perceive the negatives as being negative and worrying, but all three of these cards aren't that bad for horses. The worst card we've got there is that ox card, that slow, feeling trapped, not thinking, sort of yourself. You're not feeling yourself because you've been trapped, because you're not appreciated, because you've been taken advantage of, because people are taking you for granted for so long. It's just going to make you snap. It is literally the straw that broke the camel's or the horse's back. But that rabbit and that goat are going to work together here, as they are part of that catalytic triangle, to pull you out of this. And as we start leaving these two behind and this goat comes in and starts taking over, it's a far more favourable outcome for you than anybody else, realistically, in this scenario. It doesn't matter if it's a social circle, doesn't matter if it's family, it doesn't matter. You're going to have this catalytic moment, and you're going to have to, because if your temper has erupted and you say you've stormed out the room, eventually people are going to start phoning and texting you. Eventually people are going to come looking for you. Because you are appreciated, they've just not shown you. You just don't feel it. But I can assure you there are people out there that do appreciate you. And those people will come eventually. And this could turn into some kind of argument or whatever. But there will be resolution from that. And hopefully you'll start to communicate. You'll start to voice your concerns. And then there'll be resolution for every party involved, especially you guys. But we'll find out next week when we come back and see what's happened after that catalytic moment. I'll be next up in the video with a reading for the sheep. So if you are interested, I will be in that video next. If not to worry. I will just see you in the reading for the horse next week. If you would, however, like a more intense, in-depth personal reading, I now have a Patreon, which is linked in the description below. You can click on that, you can join up, and there's many different little things that you can take advantage of from that sort of thing. So if you are interested, then check that out. If not, again, doesn't matter. I will just see you next week when we come back. Love and peace.